So it's a very cold February day here. It's like 4 degrees outside, which means I'm stuck inside playing with my guitars. And I kind of want to share with you this guitar. This guitar has kind of been a, I don't know, multi-year project. I've been messing around with this for a while. I rescued this guitar. I mean, it was destined for the garbage. When I got it, the bridge and tailpiece were missing. Somebody tried to pry off the covers for the humbuckers, and somebody looked like they tried to desolder the pots and stuff with a blowtorch, so everything in here was in the cavity was all melted and junk. But this Epiphone SG, most people probably would have tossed, but the bones are in good shape, and I don't know, this is from about 2000, so this is an Epiphone G400 from 2004, and I don't know, Epiphone, that's really when Epiphone started to make really high quality entry-level guitars, and this thing plays great, the frets are level, the neck is nice and flat, buttery smooth, so it's a great playing guitar, but I wanted to figure out a way to make it sound a whole lot better, because those Epiphone humbuckers from the early 2000s, they left a bit to be desired, you know. I mean, they were good pickups for entry-level guitars, but just something was missing about those humbuckers. So I thought, I love the playability of an SG, but I also like to get Strat sounds. Sometimes I feel like a humbucker is a little too thick, and you can't get too. You can get a little twangy with humbuckers, but you can get even twangier with the Strat sound. Plus, you have all the fun pickup variations that you get along with the Strat. So I thought, can I get Strat sounds out of an SG? People I talked to said no. Don't waste your time if you want Strat sounds. Just buy a Strat. Well, I already had a Strat. I know what a Strat sounds like. I want a Strat sound, but with an SG playability. Not that a Strat isn't playable, it's just they play differently. Strat plays a lot different than an SG. And I like the 24 3/4 inch scale length, and I like the upper fret access of the SG, even though I don't hang out up here too much. It's nice to have it. So everybody's like, you're not going to get the sound because the scale length is different, the body shape is different, the body size is different, the body wood is different. Don't waste your time. You're going to be upset. So if somebody tells me these things are impossible, that makes me want to do it even more. So I went out, paid a few $100s for a set of Texas Special pickups from a Stevie Ray Vaughan Strat, as well as 250K CTS pots and a electrolytic .022 UF cap for this. I even tried a couple switching arrangements here. First I had the Strat 5-way switch, but I don't like how in a Strat the way the 5-way switch works, you know, where position 1 is a bridge, position 2 is bridge and middle, position 3 is middle, position 4 is neck and middle, and then position 5 just neck. I wanted more versatility, so I put in some individual on-off switches, and the 5-way switch was kind of hard too because the 5-way switch is kind of tall and this is a very thin body, so the 5-way switch didn't really fit. So I kind of had to stack up some pieces of acrylic here to raise it high enough to fit inside the body. But with the individual on-off switches, those were okay, but I was getting some weird stuff. I don't think it was due to the switches. I kept having this weird thing where in the neck position, if the neck tone in the original Strat configuration of, you know, 1 volume, 2 tones, the neck tone, it'd cut the volume, but just in the bridge pickup. I messed with that a lot. I desoldered it, rewired it, studied the wiring diagrams over and over and over again, could not figure out why it was doing that. And I know I had to do the tone because then if I pulled the tone pots out and left just a master volume, all pickups worked full volume. But I didn't really like the way the individual switches worked or looked. So I'm like, you know, let's mess around with this. And I found that there was a popular mod with 3 pickup SGs and Les Pauls. I mean, that's a configuration that's made popular at Peter Frampton, where they would take the tone pot, wire it to the as a volume for the middle pickup. So now you can bring this middle pickup in any position, just with the volume knob, and then you leave the master tone. So with this configuration, I can do just bridge, bridge middle, neck middle, just bridge. So it's a lot of tonal diversity there. But I am happy to report that this does indeed sound a little Strat-like. We'll go over the sounds. And this, not a lot of people thought about messing with single coils in this Strat style single coils in an SG. SG played around with it back in the 60s. They had an SG Melody Maker that came with 3 Gibson single coils. They were kind of Stratty, but they were Gibson's take on a Strat style single coil. And then Gibson tried again, and I think 2007 with an SG3 Guitar of the Week, and it was 3 single coils. And now in both of those examples, the single coils were straight across, whereas this one I've done the familiar Strat layout with the angled bridge pickup. From what I know, not a lot of people have modded things this way. There are 2 others that I know of that famous musicians have messed with. Most famously, Frank Zappa had like an early 70s SG, or no, late 60s SG Junior that somebody given to him, but it had 3 Strat single coils in it, and he had individual on-off switches for those 3. I think he used it for 1 tour. I don't know too much about that. I recently learned about that one. And the lead singer for the band Mahogany Rush, Frank Marino, he has an SG that he also modded with Strat single coils, but he was chasing after that Jimi Hendrix sound, so his bridge pickup was angled the opposite way to kind of mirror how things sounded with Jimi Hendrix's left-handed strung Strat. But anyway, let's get into the sounds here. I'm going to start with the bridge pickup, and I'm playing this through a Vox AC4, and I got a Mosky spring reverb pedal, because I like a little bit of reverb on my stuff. I think it makes things sound a little bit fuller. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to bring out the middle pickup volume here, bring up the volume for the bridge pickup, and I'm going to find some classic bridge pickup songs, that really twangy, vibey bridge pickup sound the Strats are known for. There we go. So yeah, I get that little country twangy sound. The western sound. You get the western sound from that bridge pickup. So yeah, that standard thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the middle pickup. And this is the 3-way switch. So the 3-way switch, you got bridge, but you can still bring the middle in. Middle positions, I can bring everything in. And then top position, I can do bridge and middle, or just bridge, or however. It's kind of nice. But now I've got bridge, middle, and this makes things a little spankier. That's that spanky Strat bridge middle position sound. Kind of, the funky, disco-y sounds. So, like... Or... Or my little favorite, get a little bit of James Brown. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I really dig that sound, the little quacky, spanky sound. But now we're going to bring it into the middle position, which is all of these. So, neck, bridge, or middle, bridge. So you get all of the sound, and it's kind of a fuller sound, but it's still a little quacky. It's makes it a little clickier. got a bit of a surfy sound to it. So yeah, I'll play a little bit of it. I don't know if it's really surfy, but you know. Oh yeah, here, there's a surfy. So yeah, a little bit of that. Even some of this. So yeah, that is all of them. I think that's a pretty good sound there. But now I'm going to go into we're going to go into just the middle. So to do that, we go into the top position, because in position 1 and position 2, the volume becomes a master volume. But if we bring it up here, then these two volumes are independent of the bridge volume. So for this, we can bring down the the neck pickup. That leaves us with just the middle. And then just the middle gives us, you know, some nice Clapton tones, you know. There's that, but now we're going to go into my favorite here. We're going to bring back in the bridge pickup. So bridge, middle, and with this we kind of get some John Mayer and some Stevie Ray Vaughan tones. Start with some John Mayer tones. I think you all know where this is headed. So yeah, there's some John Mayer tones, but we also nailed the Stevie Ray Vaughan too. So yeah, that's the bridge and neck pickup. But now we roll down the volume on the middle pickup, and here we can get some really great, some Buddy Holly sounds. I think it's perfect, you know. Or, you know. So that's the setup. I think this is an experiment that has gone extremely well. And I'm glad that I finally got all the bugs worked out of it, because this plays great, this sounds great. To me anyway, I like it. I think this is a fun guitar. If you want to know more about it, let me know. If you like the sound of it, let me know as well. I'd be happy to go over with how I made this happen and what the wiring looks like and all that stuff for anybody interested. But yeah, look for some more updates. I like to talk about the guitars when it's too cold to work outside and do anything. If I'm stuck in the house, I may as well be productive. So thank you for watching.